Hi guys, and welcome back from Carly at the Herbothecary, and this is the Lockdown Garden Challenge. Now my first apology is my garden normally looks like this. However, thanks to a long winter and increased hours, thanks to everything that's going on, my garden is now a complete mess. However, it is prolific. So in this challenge, I will excuse myself because, as you all know, I have cheated and brought a lot of goodies home with me. So the rules of the backyard challenge are stay within the boundaries of your property and your home and see how many of these you can find. I managed to find 22. And first on the list is this chickweed that is taking over. We were digging up this patch to lay more grass and reclaim some of our garden. However, I'm going to leave them there. And here is my beautiful cherry tree, which is finally coming back to life. So pleased with that. So we'll have another look at what's growing in the beds that we've got. Now, the carrots in there, I'm pretty sure are normal carrots, orange carrots. But we have some hairy bits of cress. And that's coming into beautiful flower now, and we'll try get these a dig out just to make sure that they are indeed orange carrots and not wild carrots or Queen's Anne's lace. But as you can see, they are very orange, so we will leave them alone and move on to some more wild edibles like my beautiful feverfew. And on to the next bed. I see some sow thistle growing there, some more growing there, and a little bit further along we have some more of the chickweed. I think there's another breed of chickweed in there with a curlier leaf. I'm not sure, but if anyone wants to get in there. My chard's still alive, but we have some Herbothecary still lying amongst some more of my feverfew, and that's smelling lovely right now. And round the corner to our other boxes, I have a tiny little primrose, looks like it's trying to pop up there. We have some wild garlic, which I'm hoping will come back to life. And then just at the top, I've got some yarrow that I tried to save, but we'll see if that happens. Lots of wonderfuls growing in the other beds too, and lots of other things trying to come back to life. And then we'll move over to the bedding, where it looks like I've got some tiny little clovers that are still trying to do their thing, being suffocated by the grass, so I shall eventually get out and sort them out. Lots more herb roberts and things hiding in between. And then if we move over to one of my other planters, we can find some of the evening primrose, these ones in yellow, that I managed to bring home from Mother's Day, and they're doing really well. And now to take a walk into my very messy back garden. We haven't quite finished building our conservatory, but we have lots of goodies still trying to make their way out here. Which brings us to find number 10, which are my beautiful dandelions. And swiftly on to a number 11, which are the dock leaves that seem to grow through everything despite my best efforts. Even my poor pea hasn't quite realized it's just come through winter and it's trying its hardest to flower. Hopefully we'll get the bees back soon. They're not on quarantine too, and they will come and pollinize and make me some pea shoots. But as you can see, number 12, my calendula, is finally starting to flower again. But moving swiftly over to the only green patch of garden we have, and we've got some beautiful daisies coming through. My husband wanted to tear it all up and put some proper grass seed down, but I won't let him. As you can see, these are absolutely beautiful. So we stroll through the rest of the garden in order to get to the back. As you can see, I've got a lot of repeats in here, but this brings us quickly to number 14, which I found in the garden, which is a wild lettuce. Looks very much like the sow thistle, sometimes like the dandelion, but the stem running all the way up the top is the identifier I use. Plus, this is my garden, and I know that's a wild lettuce. Very pleased to see a couple of purple evening primrose hiding in there, but we won't add that as another one as we've already done the yellow ones. but these flowers are so pretty and delicate. I do love how the stalk hugs the stem. Then we'll leave them there and have another look through the garden and see what else we can find. I think just over here in the corner by my pathway, I actually have some ribwort plantain that's just been coming up. These are just baby leaves, so I'll obviously leave it to get as big as it possibly can. Hiding just behind the plantain, we have a rather healthy looking wood sorrel bush. I do love the heart-shaped leaves on these, very much like the clovers. Living quite comfortably amongst it is a little bull thistle that is coming out of the grass. I will pull that one up as it's unfriendly to kitty's feet. However, I will leave the giant one I have just behind my fence in the back garden, still on our property. Which brings us on to number 18, the sticky willy or cleavers that is growing up on my fence, but these are pretty well known. And sharing their space up the fence are the stinging nettles. These ones I try to keep under control as well because my kids like to play in the garden. However, they do know they're stinging nettles, bless them. Numbers 20, 21 and 22 didn't quite like my garden in this weather, so I brought them indoors. So number 20 is a shepherd's purse. This one is beautiful and it will love coming home, I'm sure, eventually. Number 21 is the wild carrot or St. Anne's lace, and this is a tiny little root, so I'm hoping it sets in. And number 22 is my favorite purple dead nettle, all the goodness of a stinging nettle without the evil sting. Thank you guys for coming to Carly's backyard lockdown forage. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back for more videos.